2 letters, 1 word. Yeah. Let's get nasty, y'all. Happy Monday, motherfuckers. Let Tuche up. Previously on Kimba TV. It might do something like this. It actually sweeps, but like it makes poor lows. And then Sunday, Monday, bitch, and then we go. It would be funny if we do something like that. You know what I mean? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it would be something like this. You know, to like 38.8. That's nice.
Daddy, chill.
Okay. Bugatti McNasty. Bugatti McNasty up in this bitch. Coinbase. CME. Alrighty. Nothing has changed. We Gucci, everybody. Gucci. Good morning, y'all. How we doing? PB Hunter, what's going on? Kabani says we getting filled live. My TPs haven't changed since 2 weeks ago. Am I actually gonna get my TP picked? You dig? How we doing, Cabanis? Napaz Vamil. You remember when I showed you guys my limit TPs last week? Like 2-3 days in a row. They haven't changed, y'all. Let's get nasty. We kind of talked about it though. It didn't do shit over the weekend, right? I did some thangs on the back cave. I'm excited. How we doing though? It's NSW says, but finding with proper risk management, I can lose like 10 trades in a row before actually losing capital. Only need to win one. Bro, it's NSW. You've been watching me for quite some time. I mean, imagine if I get the home run to like 33. Pfft. You know, if this was like a 200 Bitcoin position size like we normally would have had, I'd be up like 1.7 mil or some shit. But it's all good. The math is the math. Yeah, so level by level, we'll see what the CME gap fill looks like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. It's NSW. I'm just trying to let the math play out. Let it do its thing. Fireslayer says, I missed why MEXC started limiting you. No. I mean, we talked about it first week of December of last year, Fireslayer. Do you remember when I was like, hey, I'm going to start opening positions on CME? And like, I'm actually going to start trading CME. Do you remember that? Like the first week of December? That was, that's when we were starting to talk about, hey man, like, the natural progression, the natural evolution for an exchange is what? In order to go full legit, they have to start doing things to appease regulators and compliance. And so, yeah, I mean, that's why they stopped letting you like degen, you know, and they started capping positions. And I would say that it's, you know, only a matter of time before they start to ask for KYC, which isn't a bad thing. You know, think about how much of a baby of an exchange MEXC was when we first started with them. And I think we can take pride in the fact that we had a small little impact on its growth. Crappy says, what's the TA for the day? Nothing has changed, brother. So we're still waiting for CME gap fill. We're still waiting for the low to get tapped on Coinbase, the range low. Yeah, nothing has really changed. We're still waiting for down here. Yeah, there's not much volume today. We can look at Bugammas if you want. 4870, 4870, 4870, 4820, 48. Well, it already hit 4870. Shall we let us up? That's it, Crappy. I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. Do you see, like, if you see like a higher time frame bear div or bull div, I mean, you're more than welcome. It's just, all it did was it made a poor low. Yeah, I mean, we just got to be patient for the levels to get swept. Okie dokie. But that poor low still hasn't been tapped. You got a sweep level, range low, point of control. S&P and CME gap. So I say we let us the fuck up and be patient. And it's Monday. The volume isn't really there on traditional markets. And so let's just get ready for GDP and PCE at the end of this week. Bugats. Yeah, get nasty. Alpeasy says, Kimba, will you be taking a shot at a long if OI doesn't flush out? I know you are fading whichever direction it flushes, but if we don't flush the OI, are you still taking a shot of structure forms? Most likely LPZ, but I won't be closing the short. It'll be a hedge long. Yeah, and I would probably expect it to get stopped out. You've been around the last couple weeks where we can literally look at the footprint and we can look and see how many people are bottom shorting, how many people are longing, how much OI is changing, and we'll kind of figure out what's going on when we get to that level, LPZ. I would, I don't know if you remember LPZ, but for me, it's got to reclaim 40,000 real quick. I don't really care how low it wants to go. It could go to 38. It could go to 38.5. It could just be 39.5. But 40,000 would be that crucial level. So as long as it tucks back in relatively quickly inside 40, then I'm good to go on the long attempt. LPZ. Never Give Up says, hi, Big Lion. Did I miss today's TA? Like I did TA for like 10, 15 minutes. This is what we did. We looked at CME settlements and volume OI. You can do it on your own, right? I looked at the Deribit all expirations. I looked at today's and I looked at this Friday's. This Friday is GDP and PCE and monthly options expirations, right? So we went through the 12-hour, 7-day, and the 1-month Z-level liquidation levels on HyblockCapital. Here's all liquidity, or excuse me, all leverage on KingFisher. You know, we zoomed out and we're looking to see if there's any sort of little thiggity things showing up. All right. Other than that, we're just, you know, that's a poor low. Did not get tapped. We have the levels identified. You know, watching ETH BTC. We got, you know, Coinbase, CME gap fill still not done. And yeah, we're just chilling. I'm about to let us up. Sentho says, could you give us a long-term analysis? Are you caught up on all the YouTube highlights? Nothing has really changed. I guess you do know that we're going to be watching that 39, you know, 38, 40 zone, and it might be a potential long. You know that I have TPs there. As long as you're caught up on all the YouTube highlights sent though, nothing has really changed on the higher time frame. I don't know how quickly it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. But if it does happen today and you know, and we're just vibing, hey, gentlemen, salute. All right. I'm rooting for each and every one of you guys. I've already shown you guys my TPs, my limits that I have for TPs, how I would enter the long and where, you know, but just because I'm doing it my way, it doesn't mean that it's the only way or the right way. So I'm rooting for each and every one of you guys. Let's get nasty, y'all. Happy Monday, motherfuckers. Let's go. Bloody says 7.5 is the new 618. You goddamn right. But you know what that means? Just like how if there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers like getting really bullish, it's probably the top, right? If you get a whole bunch of motherfuckers being super bearish, it's probably the bottom. If enough people start to understand that 7.5 is where you should wait and enter or put your stop loss behind, then they're going to just start to front run it, which it means that the 618 is going to come back into play more, or they're going to push it back into the 886s. Desktop says, I'm not going to change my plan for spot, but you wouldn't spot buy at 39 because you think it would still go to... You should dollar cost average either way. So I think the way that the best way desk slap is probably to start dollar cost averaging, and have a plan on how long it could last between 39 or 32 and just plan accordingly. But yeah, I think a better spot buy would be like the 30, 31, 32 zone. That doesn't mean like in the short term, shorter time frame, I can't long it, you know? Yeah, there might be like some goofy opportunity to long the 39.5 sweep to like 40 back to 42 one more time to sweep that thing up there. I don't think you would want to TP it if it goes to 45 because it's going to probably go higher. Kimba Bugatti says, when do you know to not redraw the fib? Like, is the fib on screen now valid? It's always going to be valid, but this would be to this retracement, right? So these levels are always going to be here until it makes a higher high or a lower low, right? But this would be if you're bullish because you need these levels to hold. If you're bearish, then you would go like this. And you would be like, oh, fuck, I really hope it rejects from here. But they're valid, but it just depends on which retracement you want to see. Roger that. So if you're bearish, then you're like, holy fuck, I hope it rejects at Kimba Box. Just like how if you were bullish, you were like, holy shit, I hope it bounces at Kimba Box. Bugatti, you want it like this? And then like, don't forget, this is just this time frame. These are 5-minute candles. Some people might say it's really not bullish until you break that, because these are all of the lower highs. So you can come back like that, but you could come all the way back here and it would still be roger that. So some people might have it like that. And look at the Bugatti. Look at the Bugatti. The math is the math, ladies and gentlemen. Sato long again. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have said that it would be okay to take the long. Let's go. Rooting for everybody. Let's go, Lions. Let's go, Lions. You know what it is? Hey! Come on. That's why. Structure, ho. Structure, ho. Let's go. Snap dizzle for shizzle. Ladies and gentlemen, snap dizzle for shizzle. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The math is the math. You guys loving this or what? You gotta enjoy this shit, man. Let's go. Easy money, Bugatti money. Easy money, Bugatti money. Easy money, Bugatti money. Easy money, Bugatti money. Easy money. Papink is coming. Papink is coming. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me that Papinks. Can we get the Papinks, ladies and gentlemen? Could it be? Could it be, ladies and gentlemen? We're at about 400K on this one. We're at about 700K on Crack Easy. We're up more than a milli. Let's get nasty. More than a milli. Let's get nasty. More than a milli. Let's get nasty. Keep juicing. Stay juicing. Stay scheming. Stay planning. Stay juicing. Math. Here we go. Can I get my TP? Oh, it's Pixel fucking my TP. Oh, let's get nasty. Let's get nasty. I gotta stay quiet, but we juicing. We juicing. Bugatti, math. Structure still holding. This is goofy as fuck. Can we give it up for the Kimba useless lines? Exclamation useless lines. Let's go. The math is the math. Goofy shit. Let's go. Macaulay's gonna get nasty. I think I'm gonna stay for Macaulay, y'all. Exclamation Macaulay. Should I stay for Macaulay Culkin hour, y'all? We get nasty, baby. Woo-wee! Hiya! Boy, the math is the math. The lines are the lines. Bookmap can't handle it. Can y'all handle it? 39.8 pixel on MEXC. Who getting nasty? And now we're talking. Did anybody get the Philadelphia cream cheese? Did anyone get the Philadelphia cream cheese? Because you're nasty. Who got that Philadelphia cream cheese? 39.8 Bugatti? Sweep structure, Bugatti. Shout out to the boys that said they were going to blind limit. Okay. Special Forces and Kimba Gang Lions. Let's get fucking nasty, y'all. Math. The math is the math, ladies and gentlemen. Quit playing with me. And what did I say? It all for me depends on how quickly it recovers 40,000. Let's see it. You got Phil, Dark Dodo. I'm rooting for you, baby. Let's juice. All right, let's juice. And don't forget, it's not about this one specific trade. This is what, 2-3 weeks of planning and preparation and anticipation in the works. It comes down to this, Bugatti. Let's go. Y'all know what I'm doing. I got 12 minutes I got to wait on my goofy ass. Let's go. Shout outs to everybody that did blind. Y'all are nasty. Hey, but high risk, high reward. Am I right? Oh my God, y'all are fucking juicy Maguchi. Woo, the blind limit Lions. You know that motherfucker's like on some Rambo shit. You know, I'm more like Army Rangers. You know, I'm being conservative, but I'm not the tip of the spear. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all just went full Delta Force on my ass, huh? Okay. Blind, let's go. Cage1 says OI decrease. Yo, OI decrease, but you know what we increase in? That Latuche, baby. Let's go. Juice, ladies and gentlemen. The math is the math. How's everybody doing? I'm rooting for all the Lions. Let's go. You got to get hype on this shit. Who's hype right now? Let's go. Cage wins with that. Yeah. Effalon, let's go. Come on, we got to get hype. Hello. If this doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. Let's get nasty. Okay, I'm going to stay for Macaulay. I got to stay for Macaulay, right? I got to stay for Macaulay, right? 10 more minutes on the 30-minute candle. Who's staring at this fucking 30-minute candle close, praying to God you don't get left behind at the train station, but also at the same time kind of scared? Let's go. Come on now. Hey, it is what it is. I'm right there with y'all. But it is what it is, right? This is why you got to just prepare for it. If your plan was to take the 30-minute candle close, that's in 10 minutes, right? You can either wait because it swept the previous candle and wait another 30 minutes, or you're just going swing high, swing low on the 1 minute, 5 minute and saying, fuck it, and going Fibonacci Bugatti on me already, right? Whatever your plan was, just go ahead and execute it. You don't have to go all in, obviously. Well, a question that we got earlier in the day was if the open interest isn't collapsing, meaning longs aren't really getting squeezed out, would I take the long, right? And my answer was if it's missing one of my confluences, I wouldn't close the short, but I might hedge and open a long on structure. So you'll see me do it. I'll stick to my plan. I'm going to wait 8 more minutes to see if this 30-minute candle close actually closes above 39,970. And even if it does that, I'm going to wait another 30 minutes to see if it actually confirms the swing fail. And if it does, then I'll probably start pulling fibs on the local swing high, swing low, and I will place limits probably all the way from 382 to 7.5, and I'll make it bottom heavy. Roger that, Easter Dams, but I'm secretly fucking hoping, man, that I get a home run hit all the way down to like the 33s, if you remember. I have a little bit of a TP coming up here on that blue line. So we'll just take it level by level, 30-minute candle close by 30-minute candle close. That's the best that I can do, you know? And just because I'm doing it doesn't mean that it's the only way or the right way, so do you. Let's get nasty, y'all. Give it up for the Lions, though. Shout outs to you, Easter Dams. Learning a lot. Me too, brother. Me too. The price action is the best teacher of us all. Fira, let's go. Rayana, let's go. 38.6, let's go. Latuche the fuck up. Call it wine and dine. Will I get it? Yay or nay? Will I get it? I mean, it's that blue line that's always been there. It all depends on the 30-minute candle close, right? Probably not if this 30-minute candle fucker closes above. Because you wouldn't want to make it a lower low, right? Bugatti! I don't know, but I'm rooting for all y'all, man. Let's get it. Let's see what happens, y'all. This is exciting, right? Latuche, motherfucker, the math is the math. Don't front run me, no. Luxor, what's going on? Eruzi. Let's get nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Rajalicious, what's going on, brother? Quit playing with me. Come on. Kachoshiba. The math is the math. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit playing. Let's go. Bugatti. Papink me. Papink. Quit playing. Latuche, motherfucker. The math is the math. It's math time. It's math time, motherfuckers. Let's go. Could it be? Could we get nasty, y'all? 30-minute candle close in 9 minutes. Let's go, math. Give it up for the lines, y'all. Math. Let's get nasty, y'all. Can we get nasty, y'all? Can we get nasty, y'all? Can we get nasty, y'all? Can we get exclamation nasty, y'all? The math is the math, y'all. Preparation, y'all. Preparation, y'all. Not my hands. Let's go.
Shout out Kimber.
The schwiggity schwaggity and the schwaggity is the schwiggity, y'all.
What's poppin'?
Karsis says, Kimba, do you have a Discord by name of Kimba too? What do you think, Karsis? Some guy reached out claiming to be you. Ask him what his favorite Latuche is. Roth Boss, what's going on? I agree. Joel X calling noob Roth Boss episode. Hasta la pasta. Captain Gary, what's going on, y'all? ETH BTC doing its thing. First off, hey, Gary. Math. This is USDT. Let me take a look at BTC. Okay, math. But what did I say? But yeah, let's get nasty. Let's get nasty, Gary. Everything is pixel fucking so far. Everything is excelente. That's excelente. That's excelente. This is excelente. You know, all we can do is just let us the fuck up and jam out. Y'all ready? Let's turn it up. Eat shit would be Dongamogul. Ooh, I nailed that. Ooh, I nailed that one. Or Dongamuku. Ooh. Oh my God, I could be a voice actor. And the Oscar goes to. For now, let's focus on here. We know what's gonna happen if it. But let's focus on here for now until it's not our focus. This is how the last 30-minute candle closed. So that's good. Let's see if this one can confirm. What do y'all think? Could it be? Plans. $26 minutes on the market close, y'all. 90 minutes until Makoli. Let's go. Saito Kina says, are you not closing your position? No. I said that I wouldn't close the short, but we would open the hedge long. But make sure you get caught up. All of these levels, the 40,150, the 39,970, the 39,585, they've been there for about 14 days now. So in essence, we've kind of every single day we broke down how I would enter, why, what I'm looking at. Yeah, so exclamation YouTube, make sure you get caught up. Let's go, come on. I think I would say like 95% of the Lions know exactly what I'm doing, what my entries are. But this is game time. 2-3 hours, 2-3 hours of, or 2-3 weeks of planning and plotting, anticipating, gets executed, completed in about 2-3 hours. We still have Macaulay Culkin hour too, let's not forget. So 22 more minutes and then traditional markets are closed. So we'll go from there. We'll see how futures want to run. It'll be Macaulay Culkin, and then I won't be here for it, but you're going to have the daily close, and you're going to have previous day value area full rotation. We'll see. How we doing? Get nasty math levels. How we doing? Juice.
Daddy, chill.
So I'm doing my thing, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of talked about this, right? How we talk about we don't really get bullish on the penetration, but it's the bullish retest. Talked about the 40K level. Talked about 39.5, but it's not really how low it goes. It's about how quickly we can reclaim certain levels. Talked about how I wouldn't close the short, but certainly might hedge it. Boo. Gotti. Come on. 35 minutes until Macaulay Culkin. Let's get nasty. You guys ready? Docs11 says, do you drink alcohol? Yes. My favorite is the top of the line Korean champagne called Tears of Sato. 2-turn masses, maybe a little Gamba stream on the weekends. Yeah, it's coming back, brother. It's coming back. Don't be late. What's going on? Calling new. PopFib, would you prefer long ETH or BTC as it's after BTC ETF and before ETH ETF? Thanks in advance. Yes, I would prefer to long ETH because of the ETH BTC analysis that we've been doing for over 2 years now, PopFib. Bugatti? Not because of what you asked, but because from a technical standpoint, we've been waiting for almost 2 years to long ETH, and it's finally doing the things that we've been waiting. So because of that, I would think about, you know what I said about ETH, right? It's probably gonna could take almost up to 40 days, PopFib. I want that ETH BTC to pull back to the golden pocket or do a bullish retest on the trend line that it broke out of. I would love a BIDI 33. And I would love a ETH 1745 or some shit, okay? Who knows? But could take up to 40 days, if not longer. So I'm gonna just take it level by level, brother. I'm gonna be here with you. It's not like it's gonna teleport to a level where you should have instantly been filled between now and tomorrow's stream. You're not gonna see me get into some weird ass long that quick. But if you have the ETH BTC stuff kind of copied over, you should be able to follow along. Let me know if you need to see anything, brother. Day Spinner says, hey, Kim, but now that we hit 39.5, you said that was bullish and we'd most likely reach for 48K, 45K. Now that should be. Yeah, we still have to wait and see. It's inconclusive, but if you're in a long, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, so obviously it's not as easy as we would hope for sometimes, but you look at the open interest and you tell me if it went to a level that I would be satisfied with. Is there any sort of higher time frame hidden bull divs or anything like that yet? And you also know that in 12 minutes you're gonna have Macaulay Culkin hour, and when the CME sweeps and Coinbase sweeps, would it be fair to say that there is a good probability, maybe 60% of the time, it goes back and sweeps the sweep before it goes again during Macaulay Culkin hour? I've already been in many situations where I already took that 39.5 long, but then Macaulay's pale ass comes out and stops me. So I'm not going to rush into anything because the open interest that we talked about did not nuke as much as I wanted. Which I feel like, okay, fuck, maybe it's going to take it all the way down to 33 to really reset open interest. Okay, but we got to take it level by level, and you have to kind of man up and decide if things are conclusive for you or not. There's really no right or wrong, day spinner. Could I miss like the generational long from 39.5 to 50 right now? Yeah, I'm not that too worried about it. Do you remember the whole time I said it's not really about how low it goes, but it's about how quickly and how long it can hold 40K as support? Do you remember that? I have no problem having a long entry from 40,004, 40,003, 40,002, as long as I know that 40,000 has held support and we're gonna rotate back to the other side of the range. Sounds good, day spinner. But if you're in a long, like, that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, how many times did we talk about 39.5, my guy? Almost pixel perfect, if I say so myself. So, but does it look bullish to you right now? For me, it doesn't. So I might as well just wait. I mean, I could try to smash a long right now in the Kimba box Fibonacci right now, but I've been how long have we been streaming? We've been on for 7 hours. I can't wait another 10 minutes to just kind of see what Macaulay wants to do. I can wait another 10 minutes. Danny says, I've created a net long and net shorts indicator for Trading Light. Nice, Danny. Put it up there, big boy. Episode 666 says, wow, man, if we hit 33K tonight, it would be horrible. I don't think we would hit it tonight. It could take a whole fucking month, brother. For the most part, you really don't need me here, but I mean, it's not that. I just want to, I want to see this thing all the way through before I go work out too.
Motherfucker, the math is the math.
But for the most part, you guys are good. I would assume there's a couple of lions that are already in a long, kind of tripping out a little bit, right? If we do see it, just remember what we talked about with Macaulay. There's a very high chance it's going to sweep the sweep. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Does Kimba box hold? We'll see. From a like what we've seen before, it'll actually sweep the sweep. That's why I keep talking about how I've already taken this long before, and a lot of times I just get stopped out. I get round tripped. So anyways, we got the fib play and we have a potential sweep of a sweep. Obviously, whether it, you know, what your time frame is doesn't really matter, but it has to get above 40,000 relatively quote unquote quickly. Mandalo, have a good night, Mandalo. I'll see you tomorrow. Cowboy Surfer, Easter Dams. Bugatti, it really likes that point of control, but Fugazi, Bugazzi. I mean, do you, boo-boo. That's classic do you, boo-boo. I don't really know. I can't really comment much on that. That's a do you, boo-boo, you know? 11 minutes left. Come on, Macaulay, get nasty. You're getting nasty. Goddamn math. Oh, math. You gotta love this shit, y'all. Who put a lower low stop loss? And you got fulfilled, insta. Gimatex says, tried once, tried twice, third time is the charm. What happened? You just got filled? How many of y'all just got filled? Because math is the math and patience is patience. And because the math is the math, and so Tony Stark, you longed 886, you greedy little motherfucker. I love it though. You know I love it, right? Oh shit. All right, quit playing with me. 10 more minutes on Macaulay Culkin hour. You think y'all gonna get away with it? Let's see. Hey, Lions, I'm gonna be dipping out in like an hour. So Asian Lions, I leave you the keys to the kingdom. Asian Lions, International Lions, European Lions, it is now your duty to protect the jungle as I rest. And we'll take turns. Let's go. Iruzi says, can we go through the daily candle close scenarios? There's really only one play, Iruzi, and that would be a previous day value area full rotation play. So that means that the daily candle opens below. In this case, since we've deviated so below, what you would want is a daily open below the previous day value area low. If you do that, and if you breach through and turn previous day value area low into support, with obviously the PDEQ and the previous day point of control is going to act as resistance, but every level that you break through, you have a higher and higher probability of rotating to the previous day value area high. That's really the only other thing. Other than that, I'm gonna just put my stop loss loose, meaning that it's probably gonna be above like 42,000 or something, or 43, and I'm gonna see where we open up tomorrow. So like, let's say for example, this just keeps going, but you know that this is a little thangity thang. And so let's just say it does this, and then sometime later tonight it goes dink. You know, don't be surprised if I have like a, you know, long entry from 40. I might not be able to catch these, but you know, if all that gets cleaned out and it look really bullish and everything looks Gucci, open interest nukes. You know, but that makes sense though, right? I'm not in anything right now, but I'm going to try to see if we can get one more TP together live, but just kind of thinking of scenarios of what could lead to being in a long, you know? Seriola says, I haven't taken a trade since end of December. Nothing wrong with that, Seriola. Is there anything in particular that you're eyeing that you want to talk about? You know, I'm being pretty patient with ETH BTC on the daily, but when that does present itself, I'm not going to pussyfoot out of it, and I will execute and do what I'm setting to, you know, that I've been kind of planning on doing for quite some time. So there's like a dot BTC and basically a dot long possibility, an ETH long possibility, right? You know, we have the USDT levels kind of marked out, sweep levels identified, poor lows identified, poor highs, and single prints to the upside, single prints to the downside, untapped time point of control and volume point of control. Fibonacci swing high, swing low, levels that are confluencing are the highlights and the 5 TPs, you know? And then I've got the home run level down there around like 32, you know what I mean? Bugatti. And where are the OG Lions at that have been with me through this? I forget. We have a graphic, but I forget which stream it was, but we missed this short by a little bit, this short by a little bit, this short by a little bit. Remember when that happened? And now look at what we're doing. We got that short from there, shaving a little bit, but still holding pretty much the majority of it. Level to level. Thangity thang, patience. If this can't turn it around, then it's going to come down to here. Yeah, so that's the most exciting part. Like, we're definitely improving. I can't stress enough how many times we've talked about it, but do not freak out if you see me with a long from 40,000 tomorrow or whatever the entry might be. We just talked about how you could crab for a while and end up forming some sort of hidden bull div. Okay? So, otherwise it's just level to level. For me, it's really about how quickly or how long can you stay above 40,000 or how quickly can you reclaim 40,000. It's doing a shit job reclaiming 40,000. So at this point, if it does get back above it, then it has to show me with time, spending time above 40,000, telling me that there's a bullish edge, But really, we talked about 39.5, 39,000. Some of you guys were talking about 38, 38.5. Whatever that zone is, for me, once you lose that and you can't bounce from there, it's really all the way down to the 31, 32, 33 poor lows. And it could take one day or it could take 30 days. But for the most part, I'm sure that the funding is going to be positive, which means I'm going to just keep collecting fees as I hold it. So unless it goes above like 43 or something like that, I'm going to just keep this thing running. Like we talked about, instead of closing the whole short, if it looks good, I'll take a hedge long. Right? But nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Bugatti. These are the 30-minute candle closes. 12 minutes. Let's go. Mr. Viper says, I'm here till close, then need to go to work. Sounds good, Viper. Let me know if you need anything, brother. Beitayo says, new 715 Binance Magneto added. Someone really wants it to go down. Well, here's the beautiful thing. Beitayo, there's going to be a lot of retail that are going to think that these are strong You know what I mean? But it's gonna go poof, 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 poop on your face. So we know what it is. Let's just stay safe. But I love that we're not gonna get fooled by it. You know what I mean? If it does approach those levels. Fibception, thank you for the resub, motherfucker. Any questions before I dip out? 11 minutes until daily candle close, y'all. Yuguchi, Fibception, Burbeezy, what about you, man? Happy Monday. Burbeezy, what do you think we got in store for the end of this week, end of this month, brother? We got some OPEX, we got some GDP PCE. It's going to get nasty, right? Tuhaku says, open interest, please. I got you. Round of applause. Daily candle close. Bugatti. Here we go. Let's see where the previous day thing is. Daily open is below previous day value area low. And will you look at what the previous day value area low is? Well. It's 40 fucking thousand. So would I get surprised or freak the fuck out if it starts to rotate all the way up there only to do a bearish retest? Not at all. However, if it does break above and maybe it goes to PDEQ even, you could do a bullish retest if PD value area low for whatever reason, CVD bull div, 5-minute RSI bull div, I don't give a shit, Fibonacci retracement from swing low, swing high to PDEQ, maybe that's a 0.5 or golden pocket. Whatever it is, if PD value area low gets turned into support, then you have a very high chance. Obviously, PDEQ, PDPOC would be resistance, but previous day value area high would be 41,222. So I'm not going to get stopped out if it goes to 41.2. I could care less. Theo says, I don't see any bull div. I don't either. So basically, brother, I'm just sticking to my plan. I had already anticipated the data and the edge that I would want to see, and so far I haven't seen it yet. That doesn't mean that in the next 4, 6, 8 hours while we are apart from each other, it doesn't build up some sort of 1 hour hidden bull div. Okay? And maybe it does go to like the value area low at 40,000 and it nukes open interest on that rise, and it also nukes open interest on the pullback below. Yeah, but there's no right or wrong. And, you know, for me, I can't do anything because all the shit that we anticipated has failed us and the edge is not quite there. That doesn't mean that it can't show up 4 hours from now. I hope that makes sense, brother. And I cannot stress enough, just because I'm not longing doesn't mean that you can't long. And just because I'm letting my short run doesn't necessarily mean your ass should. So the most important thing that I would want everybody to be able to feel like is like they can trust their own TA, you know, and trust your own journey. It's all about learning and improving. So there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of an L or making a little bit of a mistake. You know, what's unacceptable is like weird risk management or continuing to add to a losing position. All that goofy shit. That's, as long as you're not doing that, everything else is, I think, fair game. Danny says, going exactly now to sleep without alerts. Good shit, Danny. Well, I'll regroup with you tomorrow, man. It's going to be exciting. Let's see where the fuck we are, man. Did some of my TPs get hit? You guys, everybody knows where my TPs are, right? I'm sure MGK is going to include it in the highlights. But next one coming up. Alrighty. Other than that, you know, there's fibs. Value area high, value area low. The thing that would scare me the most would be the full rotation that creeps into value area low all the way to the 41.2. But I'm not going to get stopped out on that rotation play. Roger that. So even if it goes to 41.2, I did not get stopped out. The question would be, did I get filled on a little long, you know? Because there wouldn't be nothing wrong with it. And does that make sense? There's a lot of confluence if it turns 40,000 into support. It's previous day value area low, and even before we saw that, that was a key level that we talked about for the last couple of days on how, you know, I would play it. So lots of things that have been lining up for a potential long from 40,000, right? Whether it's 40,000 or 40,100, no one should be surprised. As of right now, I'm not in anything. You know, but if it starts to crab around while making like baby hidden bull divs and shit on the BTC USD pair, and we can break above 40,000 and turn that bitch into support, nothing wrong with a $1,200 rotation, right? All right, y'all know what it is. Let's make it official. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. You know what it is, Sato. Tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss, Sato.